What used to cost $50,000 to build, a functioning business with a website, a brand, a marketing strategy, and a product, can now be started for essentially $0 if you know how to use the right AI tools. I'm not talking about a hobby project or a side hustle thought experiment. I'm talking about a real business with real revenue potential. In this video, I'm walking you through the exact AI-powered path from idea to first customer with zero startup capital. The barriers that used to gate entrepreneurship, expensive developers, designers, consultants, and agencies, no longer exist for people who know how to use these tools. Node Pulse logo animation with deep electronic tone. Welcome back to Node Pulse. The cost of starting a business has collapsed. That sentence deserves to sit for a moment, because if you've ever had an idea you thought you couldn't afford to pursue, what I'm about to show you changes the calculation completely. AI tools now handle branding, website creation, content marketing, customer service, product development, and business strategy, all at a level that would have required significant professional investment just 3 years ago. You still need an idea, you still need to execute, and you still need to do the work of finding and serving customers. But the infrastructure that used to cost tens of thousands of dollars, most of it is now free or nearly free. Here's the full path from zero to operational business using AI. Before you build anything, you need to know if anyone wants it. Most businesses fail not because of bad execution, but because they built something nobody needed. AI helps you skip the costly trial and error phase. Start with a 30-minute conversation with Claude or ChatGPT. Tell it your interests, your skills, and the kinds of problems you've observed in your daily life or professional experience. Ask it to generate 20 business ideas at the intersection of those inputs. This isn't your final answer. It's a starting point for your own thinking. Then take your most interesting ideas and do market validation with AI-assisted research. Ask, what problems do people in target market consistently complain about online? What are the top complaints in Amazon reviews for products in this category? What questions do people ask on Reddit about this topic? AI pulls patterns from large amounts of data fast. This gives you signal about real pain points before you've spent a dollar. Use Google Trends and Exploding Topics, both free, to confirm whether interest in your niche is growing or declining. A business in a growing market with genuine demand is a fundamentally different bet than one in a shrinking market. Validate with conversations, not code. Before building anything, talk to 10 potential customers. AI can help you draft the outreach message, the survey questions, and the interview script. The goal is to confirm that the problem is real and that people would actually pay to solve it. A year ago, building a brand from scratch meant hiring a designer for a logo, $500 to $2,000, a copywriter for your brand voice and website copy, $1,000 to $3,000, and a developer for a website, $2,000 to $10,000. Total, $3,500 to $15,000 before you'd made a single dollar. Here's the 2026 version. Business name and tagline. Give Claude your business concept, target customer, and the tone you want. Ask for 30 name options with tagline variations. You'll find 3 or 4 worth considering in under 5 minutes. Logo. Canva's free tier has logo generation tools. Looka generates professional logos with variations for under $20. For many early-stage businesses, a clean, simple logo from Canva is entirely sufficient and free. Brand voice and messaging. Ask Claude to write a brand voice guide for your business. Describe your target customer, your personality, and what you want people to feel when they interact with your brand. The result is a usable framework for all your content going forward. Website, eFramer, Webflow, or even Card, free tier, let you build a professional website without code. Use AI-generated copy as your starting point. ChatGPT can write every section of your website in one session. Connect a free Canva banner and your Looka logo, and you have a real website for under $20 or free. The brand infrastructure that used to be gate-kept by budget is now accessible to anyone with a few hours and the right prompts. The lowest barrier to entry business model in 2026 is still service-based. If you have a skill, you have a business. AI helps you package, price, and present it professionally. Service businesses built on existing skills, writing, design, social media management, coaching, consulting, administrative support, bookkeeping, web development can be launched in a single weekend with no capital. Your product is your time and expertise. If you want a product rather than a service, digital products have the lowest overhead of any business model. Ebooks, templates, prompt packs, online courses, Notion dashboards, Excel, Google Sheets tools, these are created once and sold repeatedly. AI dramatically speeds up creation. A well-structured ebook in your area of expertise can be drafted with AI assistance in a weekend, designed in Canva, and listed on Gumroad or Etsy for free. The key, pick one model and execute it, rather than spreading yourself across multiple formats. Service business for fast cash. Digital product for scalable passive income. Either is valid, but not simultaneously when you're starting from zero. Marketing without budget is about organic reach and personal outreach, both of which AI makes dramatically more efficient. Content marketing. Pick one platform where your target customer spends time. LinkedIn for B2B, Instagram or TikTok for consumer. Write 10 posts per week using AI-assisted drafting. Publish consistently for 90 days before judging results. One viral post during that window can generate months of inbound leads. Direct outreach. This is the fastest path to first customers. Identify 50 potential clients on LinkedIn, Instagram, or local business directories. Use Claude to draft a concise, genuine outreach message for each category. Not a copy-paste blast. A template you personalize in 2 minutes per message. Send 10 per day. At a 10% positive response rate, you're having 5 conversations per week with potential clients. Free communities. Reddit, Facebook groups, Discord servers, LinkedIn groups. Answer questions helpfully and consistently in communities where your target customers hang out. This builds trust and visibility without any advertising spend. Some of the most successful service businesses were built entirely through one active community before their owner ever spent $1 on ads. Referrals. Your first customers are your best marketing channel. AI helps you create a structured referral ask, a message to send after successful project delivery that specifically asks for introductions. Systematize this from client 1. Referral customers close at dramatically higher rates than cold outreach. The operational side of a small business, contracts, invoicing, customer communication, scheduling, used to require either dedicated time or paid staff. AI and free tools have eliminated most of this friction. Contracts, Bonsai free tier, or AI-drafted contracts reviewed by you. For service businesses under $10 per engagement, a solid AI-drafted contract covers the basics. Invoicing, Wave is a free accounting and invoicing tool. Send professional invoices and track payments for dollars. Customer communication, build email templates for every stage of the client relationship. Welcome, project kickoff, milestone updates, final delivery, follow-up, using AI. These take 2 hours to create once and serve you indefinitely. Scheduling, Calendly free tier for appointment booking. No back and forth email chains. Clients book directly into your availability. The lean tools, TAC for a one-person business in 2026, is extraordinarily capable. Running a professional service business at near zero overhead is not a hustle fantasy. It's a practical reality. AI has eliminated the cost barriers to starting a business. It has not eliminated the work barriers. You still need to show up consistently for 90 to 180 days before most businesses generate meaningful traction. You still need to handle rejection in the sales process. You still need to deliver excellent work that generates referrals. You still need to learn from feedback and improve. AI gives you leverage. It does not give you shortcuts to the fundamentals of business, delivering value, building trust, and communicating consistently. The people who use AI as a replacement for those fundamentals fail. The people who use it to amplify those fundamentals win. Getting your first customer is a milestone worth celebrating. But it's also just the starting gun. The path from first dollar to real traction requires a different set of moves. Your first 10 customers are data. Pay close attention to where they came from, what marketing worked, what they needed, your best service or product fit, and what they said, what language they used to describe the problem you solved. This information is gold. It tells you who your best customer actually is, which is often different from who you imagined at the beginning. Use AI to analyze your early customer feedback. Paste your reviews, testimonials, and customer messages into Claude and ask, what patterns do you see in how customers describe the value I provide? What language do they use? What was the problem they were trying to solve? The answer often reveals messaging improvements that can double your conversion rate without changing your offer at all. Double down on what's working. If direct outreach is bringing customers, don't split your attention by also starting a blog. If your Etsy shop is getting organic traffic, don't immediately pivot to building your own website. Follow the signal. Amplify what's working before adding complexity. Build social proof aggressively in the first 90 days. Every customer you help should become a testimonial, a case study, or a review. Use Claude to help you write case study content. Here's a project I completed for a client. Help me turn this into a compelling case study that highlights the result and would appeal to similar potential clients. Social proof dramatically improves your conversion rate on cold outreach and makes every new marketing channel you test more effective. Here's the condensed toolkit for a business built on AI leverage, the minimum you need to compete at a professional level at essentially zero cost. ChatGPT Plus, your Swiss Army knife. Writing, research, planning, customer scripts, proposal drafts, SEO content, social media posts. This one tool handles 80% of what a professional copywriter, researcher, and strategist would do for a small business. Canva Free, designed for everything: social media graphics, PDF guides, pitch decks, brand assets. Canva's AI features generate image concepts and help with brand consistency. Professional-looking design at zero cost. Particularly strong for long-form content, complex analysis, and nuanced writing tasks. Use the free tier for most tasks. Upgrade when your volume justifies it. Google's free suite: Gmail, Calendar, Docs, Sheets, and Google Business Profile. Your entire operational infrastructure at zero cost. Most small businesses don't need anything more sophisticated for the first year or two. One focused marketing channel. Don't try to be on every platform. Pick one: LinkedIn for B2B, Instagram for consumer brands, TikTok for younger audiences, and show up there consistently. AI helps you batch content creation so consistency is achievable even with limited time. Stripe or Square for payments. Professional payment processing from day one. Customers who can pay by card pay faster and more often than those who don't have that option. The total monthly cost of this stack: $20 to $30 if you only pay for ChatGPT Plus. Everything else runs free. A professional, AI-powered small business for the price of 2 lunch breaks. Starting a business with no money used to be a genuine constraint. In 2026, with the AI tools that exist, capital is no longer the primary barrier. Time, attention, and execution are the deciding factors, and those are within your control regardless of your financial situation. If you've been sitting on an idea because you thought you couldn't afford to start, you're out of excuses. The tools are here. The cost is essentially zero. The market is waiting. The only thing left is the decision to begin. Subscribe to Node Pulse for more breakdowns on using AI to build real things. Drop your business idea in the comments. I want to hear what you're working on, and I'll genuinely engage with what you share.